Shalom. Shalom, Yeshua. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching 100% truth. Wa Barakatham to the 144,000, as well as the rest of the elect. May peace and blessings be unto your households. All right, and it's your brother Gadal from the Great Millstone Dallas branch. And this quick lesson, we're just going to get into is polygamy biblical? Is polygamy biblical? And I'm just going to give you the short answer right now. Yes, it is. Right? We're going to go ahead and get into what is polygamy. Right? This is the word polygamy in the Google definition. It says polygamy is a practice of marrying multiple spouses. It most commonly refers to polygyny, where one man has multiple wives, but can also be polygamy, where one woman has multiple husbands, and that's not biblical. Polygyny, where the woman can have more than one husband, that's not biblical. If anything, that's wicked. But polygyny, right? That's biblical, where a man can have more than one wife, right? Because it's how Yahweh Shai formed us, man. He formed us to be able to have more than one wife, and mainly for the purpose of nation building. Mainly, it's not what you think it is. Oh man, I could just fuck all these hoes. Nah, it's wicked here, but when it's in its right when it's in a righteous sense. Right, because it's not going to be like that in the kingdom, like, yeah, I just got all these hoes. No. It's the whole purpose of having more than one woman is to ultimately nation building as well. They're helpmeets. Well, what a woman goes to, it means female servant in the Latin, if I'm not mistaken. It means female servant. That's all what the word woman means. So a male can have as many servants as he wants. Right? You got to keep in mind that the woman is created for the man. Right? Let me go ahead and get that. God, I didn't have it, so I gotta First Corinthians. There it goes. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11. And I'll get verse 8. It says, wait. Yeah, I'm going to get verse 8. It says, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman is of the man. Right? You can even tell by the name. Right? You got man, and then you got woman. Right? Like I said, woman just means female servant. So the man is not of the woman, but the woman is of the man. Right? It says, neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. So if the Lord created woman for the man, and don't get me wrong, if you are a woman, it's a beautiful thing when you are in your order, of course, but we're not really finna get the fullest thing here in Babylon the Great. But it's a beautiful thing, and it's only because we're subject to Satan why women think that, oh, you having more than one woman. And even if they do it, it's in a wicked sense. Once we get in the kingdom, all that's going to be wiped away. It's going to be pretty much normalized. You're not going to feel anything, because all it is just Satan fucking with you when it comes to your man having more than one wife. But it's going to come a time to where, if you sincere sisters, man, it's either one or two things. You either gonna have to suck it up and deal with that, or get lost. That's really what it's gonna boil down to, ultimately. Right? But I'm gonna read back in 1 Corinthians chapter 11. I'm gonna reread verse 9. It says, neither was a man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. For this cause ought the woman to have power of her head because of the angels. Nevertheless, neither is a man without the woman, neither the woman without the man in the Lord. For as the woman is of the man, even so the man also by the woman, but all things are the Most High, right? So everything is ultimately like through the power of spirit, Yahweh Bashem Shai, in its rightful order first, right? Because you got the order, you got the Lord, you got Yahweh Shai, man, woman, and then you got the children. That's the perfect order, right? The men, they're allowed to have multiple women. That's just how the Lord created it. It goes all the way back to the beginning with Adam, right? Adam and Eve, right? The Lord gave Adam Eve, right? He said it's not good that man shall be alone, right? So it's not a good thing that a man should be alone. Doesn't mean we can't tolerate it and we can deal with it. We can do that, but I don't mean it's a good thing. That's why Jake is so desirous of women. We're sex deprived here, woman deprived here, man. Because a lot of these females, they're not even women. They're females, because they're not servants, right? So let me go back to the word. Was it? I said polygamy, but the proper term, well, it's the same thing. It's polygyny. Yeah. Instead of gummy, it's gidney, right? So polygyny, that's biblical, right? Man having more than one woman, right? And even hell, if it's so wicked, why didn't the Lord rebuke David? Why didn't the Lord rebuke Jacob? Why didn't the Lord rebuke any of our forefathers for having multiple women? Because it's biblical, right? It's biblical. So it's only in this day and age where it's something wrong. It's just weird. Hell, even across the country, either in other countries, it's okay. It's just in America, right? I met a Jake. He was from the land of Ham, aka Africa, right? And he was telling me like, bro, America is terrible. He was like, in Africa, I could have minimum 5 women, easy. I was like, dang. He was saying minimum. Like, yeah, at least 5. Like, the average one have at least 5. I was like, whoa. He was an older Jake. I think he was like, he in his 60s now. He was just like, damn. I was sitting there like, damn. He was like, yeah, man. Yeah, America is no good. No good. It's pretty much how it was. I was like, dang, man. Like, you could do that? Like, on average, 5? Average. So I was like, damn, like, I don't know what to say. I didn't know what to say right there. But, it's mainly in America where all this is Babylonian juice. It's just everything is fucked up. It's mainly in America, man. You go to other countries, bro, it's far better. America like to paint the picture like, oh, these other countries are so bad. They're so poor. No, bro. Until you go visit them other countries. I've never done it, but I've seen so many people talk about it. It's not what America says is what it's ought to be. Now, America is the richest. Don't get me wrong. They're the biggest consumers. They got the most money, but, bro, in comparison to everybody else, bro, you go to other countries, bro, you don't see nowhere near as many obese people as you see here. If hardly any. That's just off of what I've heard, man. Me personally, I want to go out the country, but that's if the Lord permits. If not, then that's okay. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get. I gotta get this. This is Isaiah chapter 4 and verse 1. It says, "In that day, Jacob's trouble, 7 women shall take hold of one man, however many women that man desires, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." Right? So, in that day of Jacob's trouble, y'all women are not even going to care anyway. Y'all women, what Apostle Kabar said, y'all women are hypergamous, man. They're attracted to power. The more power you have, the more women you're going to attract. And these women, they're not going to give a damn about, in this day and age, they will probably try to compete with each other. Right? Like it happened back then with our forefathers. When our forefathers had multiple women. I'm trying to think of one specifically. Specifically. Was it Isaac? Damn, I can't think of it. It's lucky, man. Yeah, like, so back then, our woman would literally compete against each other trying to get the attention of the man. Like, bro, like, but in the kingdom, it's not gonna be like that. It ain't gonna be no competing. Everybody's gonna be in one unison. Everybody gonna be in their place. Everybody gonna have the right state of mind too. You ain't gonna, like, women think like, oh, we getting the kingdom where I'm just gonna be the 100th wife or whatever. No, like, it's really not gonna matter. It's like, it's literally like us serving Yahweh Shai, and we're counted as his bride. He got many of us. And the kingdom is not gonna be like, oh man, Yahweh Shai just love this brother so much more. Why can I be the top? It really ain't gonna matter, man. It's like, as long as Yahweh Shai loves us, bro, that's all it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be, and that's how it's gonna be for you women. Just for a man, because the man is the women's God, right? The man is women's God, and our God, our power is Yahweh Shai, and then Yahweh Shai to Yahweh. That's the order. But yeah, man, it's nothing wrong with having multiple women. Polygyny. Cause I said polygamy. I'm gonna change it to polygyny. Polygyny is biblical, man. A man that has more than one woman, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, man. It's actually a very beautiful thing. It takes a lot of stress off of just that one woman, because a lot of these women can't handle just one man, right? The sex drive that a man has, bro, a lot of women can't handle that. Now, you might have a select few that can, but majority can't. They be like, I don't feel like doing this, especially, having, I'm gonna just say, having sex. They don't feel like doing that. That's why they need that other woman to take some of that load off of them. Hell, even on a period, man, when you're on your period, man, bro, man, we can't even do shit. But yeah, man, that's all I really had to say through the spirit, man. So, polygyny, right? Cause I said polygamy, but I'm changing it to polygyny. Is biblical, man. A man having more than one wife, and it's going to be at its full. It's going to flourish in its fullness in the kingdom of heaven, not down here though. But anyways, Lord willing, y'all was edified. I'm ended off by saying, Kal Halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rechakwadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. And until next time, I say, Shalom, Yeshua.